I started my career with the Nevada County Sheriff's Office in 1990 as a correctional officer. Fortunately for me, my father was in law enforcement, and he brought the idea to me to work inside our county jail, which I had never thought of doing. Took a tour, and immediately what I recognized was the amount of camaraderie and teamwork that happens in law enforcement, and especially inside our correctional facilities.
Being a correctional officer is a challenging job. It's also one that you learn every single day at.
A lot of women don't realize that, number one, women are needed in the corrections field. It never even crosses their mind as something that maybe something that they would want to do. And number two, that we tend to be more mother figures. Sometimes we're a little bit more impactful towards all inmates, regardless of gender.
With my current job as the lobby officer, I get to help facilitate visits with incarcerated individuals and their family members, which can help them with their mental health and just understanding what's going on the outside while they're in here.
We have several women that work inside our correctional facilities because every time we have a female in custody, we have to have a female officer present. And you get to know real quick that most of the women that work inside our facilities have a lot of courage in themselves, and they're very self-confident because that's part of what it takes to be a correctional officer.
Being a correctional officer is a rewarding job. When you walk in the door, you don't necessarily realize how much of an impact you're going to have on incarcerated people, but there's a lot of excitement that happens. Things, every day there's different things. It's just one of those that you go home at the end of the day feeling like you got something accomplished.
Seeing individuals on the outside and seeing that they have changed their lives, they're holding a steady job and they're taking care of their family, that's when you know you've made a difference in somebody's life. Generally, they thank you for that.
It's when you see them out on the streets and you're like, wow, I haven't seen that face in so long, I actually forgot about that person. That's when you know you've made an impact. And then being able to go up and just check in with them and see how they've been doing and find out it's been, 6 years since they've been in the jail, and you did something right.
More women should join this team because we have women who are incarcerated here as well, and it helps give them some advice and resources that only women can give them.
I recommend, if anybody's interested, to come down and take a tour and actually see what happens inside our facilities, because it's not a dungeon, it's not something from the movies. The facility is staffed with lots of folks, and to see some of the women that work for us and see how successful that they are in their jobs, because they're given an opportunity, but they also take it very serious. Their training and the way that they can demonstrate every single day how they care for their coworkers, the incarcerated population, and our community.